Jesse Pinkman and Howard Stark feel the need for speed.
I'm in love with my car. Got a feel for my automobile.
Alright, quick solo review here. I saw Need for Speed this week. I know this movie's getting kind of a bad rap. A lot of people aren't too high on it. The critics aren't really liking it, things like that. It's a video game movie. There's a lot of things going against it. But actually, I kind of liked it. Like, it's not perfect, it's not great, it's not an amazing movie, it's not something that, you know, everyone should see. I mean, it doesn't come close to the Lego Movie or anything for Best of the Year. However, there's a lot of really cool stuff in this movie. And a lot of good decisions. It's directed by Scott Waugh, I think is how you pronounce it. I have no idea. However, he has some really cool decisions and ideas that he had in this movie. First and foremost, the best thing about this movie, the thing that made me the happiest, I think, almost right off the bat in this movie, is that, yes, there's a lot of car chases and races and things like that, which is to be expected. However, they did them fantastically, and for mainly one very big reason. When they are in any kind of car chase or race or whatever, it is almost silent except for the car, right? There's no score distracting you, there's no unnecessary talking or stupid exposition to be said to, you know, I guess they didn't think that listening to a car turn around corners and rev up and everything is interesting enough, but it is. These scenes with just that audio booming in the theater make all of those sequences special in a way. They don't rely on, you know, fancy, intense score. Yeah, there's score in parts, it's not perfect. However, I really enjoyed the fact that they just left it mainly to the, let's see these cars racing. Let's see them, you know, in a cop chase or whatever. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted, and that's what I got here. Aaron Paul's good. Dominic Cooper's good. Imogen Poots. All these guys are solid, and it's a solid cast. Some of the side characters are a little goofy. There's a couple things with them that I know they're trying to make it seem like a fun and good time, and, you know, you want that, I guess, but those scenes weren't exactly the highlight of the movie. There's also a couple weird things in the end that I was kind of like, that's kind of dumb decision. It definitely goes in a place you know it's going to go. There's nothing surprising, right? This is very how you expect it to go. That's how it goes. However, there's some really cool stuff in here. And Michael Keaton is great in this movie. He plays the, like, announcer for, like, underground racing on the internet or something like that. It's really weird. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense in a real-world application that I know of. But anyways, he's kind of crazy, kind of wacky. But, yeah, it's just, we've said this before earlier this year with RoboCop. It's just nice to see Michael Keaton again, right? He's a great actor. He's, you know, I grew up watching Michael Keaton, so it's fantastic to see him again. And, yeah, I kind of am fine with being Beetlejuice again if that happens. So anyways, that's great. Just, yeah, I was surprised. I went into this kind of with the anticipation of how bad is it going to be. And surprisingly, it was pretty cool. The 3D was alright. Yeah. So basically, if you have an interest in cars, if you like car movies, or, you know, maybe you want to see something that's a little more down to earth than Fast and Furious, because it doesn't have the over-the-top, crazy, you know, they're not about car racing that much anymore with Fast and Furious. This is kind of like that. This is more like the first Fast and Furious than what we have now. I personally like both, so, yeah. It depends on what you're looking for. So basically, if you have an interest in cars, want to see a car movie, if you're a sucker for those, I mean, I am, like Gone in 60 Seconds and stuff, love those movies. That's kind of what you get here. Maybe a little more modern, a little more flawed, things like that. However, I had fun watching this movie. They said they didn't use CG, and aside from a shot or two, I believe them. And I think that really adds to the authenticity of this movie in a cool way. So, props for that, I guess. It's also why the budget, I think, was a little high for them, and why it's probably going to end up being a failure. However, I was surprised. Surprisingly, this is one of the best video game movies I think I've seen, and probably the reason why is there's not really a storyline to those games. They try to make one up, but not really. And this doesn't... Aside from the title, this didn't have to be a video game movie. I mean, really, it didn't have much to do with video games. There was some cool point of view, first-person stuff in the movie, but that was a stylistic choice of the director, so just a cool, interesting thing. So basically, yeah, it's not a perfect movie. It's not for everyone. If you don't want to watch a predictable car racing or whatever movie, then no, you're not going to like Need for Speed. I don't know why you'd go see Need for Speed if you are that person. However, if you keep an open mind, if you just want to go have some fun, watch some cars go fast and crash and, you know, do cool things, and yeah, it's great. They even show Bullet in the beginning. Like, I don't know, I really just felt as though they respected the medium. There's a lot of, like, Carroll Shelby stuff. I really like that they respected car culture or whatever, and not, you know, tuner things and all that. Basically, if you like Top Gear and like it for, you know, the sweet supercars and stuff, you get some of that here too. So yeah, don't just discount this as a crappy video game movie. Need for Speed might surprise you that it's a decent movie. It's a pretty good movie. So yeah, Need for Speed, better than you'd think. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too boring. I just kind of wanted to get that out there because I know that movie's taken a lot of crap, and I was surprised that I enjoyed it. So thanks for watching. You can like and subscribe and do all that stuff. It'd be awesome. And we'll see you in the next video. Yeah.